Hello, everyone, and welcome to Huddle Up. Today, we're going to be talking and focusing on the Miami Dolphins. If you're not from Miami, you may not know what the fan base is like. Throughout all the teams in South Florida, our fans are, if you win, we'll show up. If you lose, forget about it. And when you look at the Dolphins, it's completely different. They have a large fan base in Florida, which is surprising because they're not a great team. So the Dolphins see, and the Dolphins fans see, that Ryan Tannehill is practically a god to the Miami Dolphins. He is one of the most mediocre quarterbacks I've ever seen in my entire life. He doesn't know how to get out of the pocket. He stays in there. He gets sacked most of the time because he has no offensive line. So what did the Dolphins do? They got Ryan Fitzpatrick and Josh Rosen, two very mediocre quarterbacks as well. So do the math. Were these the right decisions, or should the Dolphins have gone after someone in the draft? Will, your thoughts?
Personally, I think the Dolphins should have gone after someone in the draft and used Josh Rosen and Ryan Fitzpatrick as their backup quarterbacks. I also feel like if they didn't do that, they probably should have gone for some offensive linemen to really help the quarterbacks out and possibly strengthen their skills.
AJ?
Well, I definitely feel like the Dolphins in the draft should have went after some defense. Of course, if it's saying defense wins championships, that's true most of the time. So I definitely feel like the Dolphins defense is one of the worst in the NFL right now. I definitely feel like they could have went after that in the draft.
And when you have two quarterbacks that had pretty awful years last year, why would they play better with an even worse offensive line? As these guys, Ryan Fitzpatrick and Josh Rosen, are going to have to run practically every play because the offensive line cannot support any defense in the league. We even saw that from the Browns last year. They were getting to the quarterback, Ryan Tannehill. So this is my question for you, Will. Let's say the Dolphins' offense is terrible this year, which is expected, and the Dolphins are only supposed to win maybe 4 games at best. Do you think that the Dolphins' defense will be able to support this low-scoring offense?
Personally, I don't think the defense has been doing that well since last year, so I don't think it will turn out great this year. I mean, stats-wise, their safety, Rashad Jones, only had 3 interceptions this year, so which is not great. As past, we've seen average of 6 to 8 interceptions per year. And Cameron Wake, one of their star linebackers, only had 6 sacks in the whole season last year. So I feel like, which is down from previous seasons, so I feel like they really need to work hard during camp to get their gain up.
And AJ, what do you think they need to improve this